Hi guys, good afternoon from the UK. Today is the 19th of May, and let's look at the outcome for the week, like the trades, the for the third day trading. I think it's the third full day, isn't it? So yeah, so I'm going to show you guys trade. Now, so the first one I took yesterday was this one, which I think I might have already showed in the last video because it was early on, I think. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I took this trade yesterday and this was, as you can see, it gave the signal and it is following the rules. So the ribbon is at the top, the half trend line is at the bottom, and the candles are all below that. So that was perfect, and it gave us a 1:5 risk to reward, which is really spot on because after that it kind of just went up again. Barely touch. I think it would have hit us on a stop loss before it came back down to give us a better dip. But yeah, this was a good one. And then I'm pretty sure I took another one, which was a buy, because I was on a buy bias. If you guys watched my analysis, um, so when this came, because I was only waiting for a small retracement down, which it did hit, and I thought it gave nice bullish candles, which was the reason why I was going to go for this buy. You can see this candles. I'm going to hover below that. So can you see this bullish candle here? I mean the signal that printed. So if I hover around there, you can see which candle the marking is, and this is the trade for that. So it was along this alignment, and it did go up in profit a little bit. It was my bad because I was not watching this trade when it happened. It was in the evening and was caught up with some of the stuff, and I should have put it to break even. But having said that, what I'm also practicing right now is to be able to put in a trade and not look at it until like the next day, possibly. It's like you don't want to go in and disturb because this is to avoid coming out early or cutting your profits and just messing about when you've already marked up the thing. So it's always about risk management. If I had put 500, it's the ability to stomach that 500 loss and be okay with it, and not come in and disturb the chart per se, if that makes sense. But yeah, so this did give us at least half of what we were looking for before it tanked and took me out. And for this, I have to say I did put my stop loss really very tight because the ribbon was below, and I just put right below the ribbon, just because I felt like it was no point going. If it was gonna go all the way back down, it probably would tank, which it did take us all out further down before it hit the take profit, which is annoying. But so obviously the bullish bias was correct. It was just, you see, it's just after that started consolidating. But yeah, so it would have been a profit hit. So basically, I lost let me see. So I think I still came out in profit. So this was 700 plus, I think I made. And then this was a five. No, this I took a slightly bigger lot size because I put a loss to 600, I think, and the risk to reward ratio was 600 to the 1.5 of that, just because I was pretty sure it's going to go bull. But then, so I lost 600 on that. So I think overall we were still up by $178 on these two trades. Okay, so that was that. And then this whole thing, and because I already took two trades, when I saw this print, this was really sad because I did see this actually in the evening, but then it's already 7:35 in the evening. Another 2 more hours market will be closing, and I did not want to keep trades overnight. So therefore I did not enter the trade. But there we go. Before market closed, it literally just went on a bull run again. So this would have been a nice win if I had gone in, but I don't like to kind of trade like too many trades in a day, if that makes sense, guys. Especially like when a trade has even if I'm in a winning streak, I try not to do it because you don't want to end up losing all that you've made too. This was again like a pity, like I said, because I really won one, and if you just traded once a day, this would have been a win for the day and accumulated your funds. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. So yeah, so I didn't go into the third trade, but I left it, and then this is all consolidation for the night and Asian. Did not want to trade Asian at all yesterday, which was a good thing because he was just bouncing off this consolidation here. Now, I'm going to show you guys something. So I did lose this trade in the morning today. Um, Now, what I've come to realize is I'm going to show you guys. So those of you who want to also use this strategy, what I've come to realize is this. So look, if I'm looking for, so I was going for a sell, right? And I think I took this one here because it was going down. And my thought, okay, before I go into my thought process as to why I took it, what I'm going to show you guys is what I think I could have gone wrong in terms of the rules. So you see when this is the ribbon. So this is the Hell Suite ribbon. And if this is right at the top, like above the half trend, now this would have been a valid trade to take if that makes sense. Okay. But of course, this is in consolidation, so we might have gone into a little bit of profit, but again, lost it if we did not come out and break even. Having said that, this would have been good. But look at this one that I went in. This one, it's below the ribbon is below the half trend. And even though the candle was right below both, which is what I saw and I entered, but then after entering, I kind of realized that hey, maybe because this is like it's like moving average combination, isn't it? So it's like I was thinking like this it's like a up like a buy, and therefore this was a very risky one, which was sad. Like, yeah, oh well. But so this is a mistake. So if you're going to be trading this strategy, just make sure the half trend line is below the ribbon as well, like this. Okay, so this is the half suite, this is the ribbon. I'm just going to toggle it, not the ribbon, sorry, this is the half trend. Can you guys see that? So this is the half trend line, and then you've got the half suite ribbon. Okay, so you want to make sure that the ribbon is on top, the house line is at the bottom, and then the candles are all at the bottom if you're looking for a sell, and vice versa. Okay, so the ribbon has got to be at the bottom, and then the half trend line above that, and then the candles inside both of them. So that's for a buy. Okay, so this could be the this. I feel like this is something we should not answer if the setup and the rule is not correct. Anyway, why I entered this trade was also because I felt that price was consolidating, it was bouncing, sure. But look at the number of rejections that happened here. And this was like a structure break. It did not, it like it was struggling to break it many times. And also I noticed on the 1 hour, which now might have changed, the yeah, there we go. Did you see that? So on the 1 hour, it was giving me a crossover to the down on the MACD line, which the higher time frame, it's mostly more accurate. So I was like, okay, it is going to go down, because there was liquidity here, guys. Look at this liquid. So do you guys remember this box we drew previously? Price broke out of it, so I was expecting price to come back and retest before we get an entry to the upside. So we are bullish overall, but this was it did not give me what I was looking for. I'm just going to delete all of this just so that it's not so messy. Okay, and this lines here that you guys see me drawn was when I took the trade because I was expecting a fib retracement to this bullish run up here that happened because it needs to come down and grab the liquidity. It will at some point, but right now it's literally just going up now. Okay, so it is on a nice uptrend at the moment, and so this was the fib lines that I drew here just for my own markings, just to see where price would possibly touch, and also it was like, yeah, you gave me the crossover on the 1 hour, and therefore I thought like price is definitely going to come back and go back down, but sadly it did not. And I was also going to show you guys one more thing which I saw. It was here actually. So if you guys can see, before it did the flying over when we took the trade, if may not, is it big enough for you guys to see? So can you guys see how many times price hit this? So it hit it here once, twice, thrice, fourth, and the fifth time it broke. So I was like, that's most likely to happen because price is trying to push up, so it keeps coming up. But I did think at this point when it was doing this drop, it is tried several times over and it's actually going to come back down. You know but yeah, we've got a lot of buyers liquidities, if you guys can see, so price will come down at some point. The question is when. And I'm probably not going to trade anymore, guys. I'm just going to leave it as it is. For those who want to trade, like on a 1 hour, you've got a huge liquidity here. Can you see? You've got price that's come here many times over, so price could be possibly going for that and trying to break out of this bigger box that we have drawn overall, which I would have drawn it on the higher time frame. But yeah, so or I drew it on the 2 hour, I'm pretty sure I labeled the box. There we go. So this is the higher point here. So price could be coming for this thing here. Okay, so that's where I would be looking for right now. So overall, we are bullish. I'm just gonna look at my Phoenix. Yeah, it has crossed over. We are bullish on a higher time frame, so we are looking for bells. So our buys. So what I would suggest you guys to do is don't counter trend. If you want to wait for the retracement to happen, use your fib, do a nice retracement. At the golden mark 0.5 or 0.3 to 0.618. Keep an eye on those levels and then wait for a nice rejection off to the upside and catch the buy to the 2 hour high. Okay, so we could possibly be looking at 33780 or even 33900. Okay, so this would be my take on that. But just because price is just ranging here, guys, I just don't like what I'm looking at. So possibly just staying out of trade because I've already taken one loss today, which I think is enough for them. I'm not risking this anymore because price, like I said, is just it's not on a trend. Okay, so I'm gonna just stay out of it, wait for it to break, give us a trend structure next week, and then we can catch a nice flow like that, which I think will be more beautiful. um and we can really collectively catch quite a bit of pips on that one move or two moves. Anyway, so I'm just going to show you guys the my forex funds for the end of the week. So it's been 4 days since we traded, and the total we are up is 1.2%, which is not too bad. um this is just mainly solely following the half strategy and the half trend. Okay, but I do, as you guys would have seen, you can't trade every signal that pings because you need to know your biases and you also need to obviously watch your risk management. So 1.2% is great. We've got a profit target of 8,000 that needs to be done within 30 days. Now, with my Forex funds, though typically when I do my challenges, I kind of pass them within 2 weeks, 3 weeks max I've taken. But and that's just followed pin strategy. You know my pin bar strategy already. But I do want to tell you guys, for those of you who are going to be trying my Forex funds, as long as you are in profit, you can ask for another 30 days extension. So that's fantastic. So let's not don't fuss up about like, oh, time is running out. It's not, you're only like, we are only 4 days in. We have still got 26 days. So let's just keep going, see how it goes. This is just an experiment for literally just to see how what's the win rate of this strategy, if that makes sense. Okay. So you guys can see my trading days. So it's 3 days, 4 days now. Today is the fourth day, which I've taken one. I told you guys, which was ended up in a loss. This one I put it as a very small loss just because again, um I was not 100% confident on this trade, if that makes sense. Okay, so there we go. That was a small loss here. And then I told you after the two trades yesterday was of 148 in profit. And this were the previous 2 months, which was fantastic. Okay, so see you guys next week. And hopefully this this experiment has been useful for you guys who are wanting to play around with this strategy. Just be careful with your risk. You always will be in the game if you manage the risk well. Because if you had risk, like for example, the reason, and I know you guys might be thinking, why am I only risking 0.5% when I've got 100,000 account? The reason being because I like to bring the account into a decent profit level before upping the game. Like if I'm up like even 5% of my account, yes, I might consider bringing the stop losses to like maybe even 0.6, 0.7, 0.8%, not even 1% yet, just because I feel like small accumulations, because you lose 500 and you make 800, you need 10 trades and you win your 8,000. Do you know what I'm saying, guys? You don't need to rush into it because the more you increase the stop losses, the more you're losing, and the more you lose, you need to make those money back. And if you can see at the end of the week, even though we had a couple of losses and break evens here and there, we are still up by 1.2%. We haven't at all from the time we started this account. We haven't gone into the negative at all. And that's what you guys all want to strive for, because at the end of the day, if you do not meet your target and you are still in profit, you can ask for extension. Remember, you're risking it too hard and you're struggling to make that money back, then you are in negative. And no matter how hard you're trying, at the end of the 30 days, if you are even in a small drawdown, below the 100,000 mark, you are going to lose your account. You don't have a reattempt. It's better to get a reattempt and get another 30 days to play strategically with good practices and good rules and good risk management compared to trying to blow your account, you know. So this is what I would say to someone who's new and someone who's going to try a funded account, because it is so important just to keep your account. Your goal should not be like, let's make the most money out of it. No, the goal should be to, firstly, A, pass your challenge. Number two, be able to do your first payout. Thirdly, is to keep your account, you know. And obviously, if you were to look at it logically, the third one is the most important, because if you don't keep your account, then you have none of the other two to look forward to. Okay, so analysis wise, I've done it in this video so you guys know what we are doing in this video. So possibly you can see prices making its way down. I don't know. Let's just see what price is doing. I'm not even going to think about it right now. So I'll leave you guys to it. See you guys in the next video. Enjoy your weekend and hope you guys had a good week trading with me and learning and as much as I've learned. So that was a new thing that I kind of thought about the mistake that I did this morning. So please pay attention to that if you guys are going to be trading this strategy, where you want to kind of make sure that the ribbon is on top of the half trend line just to follow the rules to the dot. Okay. So yeah, see you guys next week. Happy weekend and bye.